Good day children, Sai Ram, and welcome back to our second lecture of chapter 5, Social and Religious Reforms. Children, in the previous lecture we have learnt about the Pratana Samaj and the Brahmo Samaj. Okay, now let's continue with our lesson. Now let's continue with our Pratana Samaj only. Mahadev Govind Ranade and R.G. Bhandarkar. Okay, these were the two people who carried forward the work of Pratana Samaj. Okay, these were the two people who carried forward the work of Pratana Samaj, that is Mahadev Govind Ranade and R.G. Bhandarkar. Okay, this is picture of Dadoba Pandurang Tarkadkar. I hope you all remember what I had told about Dadoba Pandurang Tarkadkar, who was the founder of Paramahansa Sabha. Dadoba Pandurang was a social reformer and linguist from Bombay. He was born with the surname Tarkadkar, but he never used it in later life. He wrote extensively on religion and social reform as an opponent of rituals and caste, while supporting widow remarriage and education for women. He was born on 9th May 1814 and died on 17th October 1882. Justice Ranade or R.G. Bhandarkar, I had told you, I showed you the picture of them. Okay, what they had done? They carried forward the work of Pratana Samaj. Now, this Pratana Samaj, what was the principles of this Pratana Samaj? They were against idol worship. What is idol worship? That means they did not believe in worshipping the idols of gods. Okay, they believe that there is only one God and he is only the ultimate one. Okay, so the Pratana Samaj, they believed in monotheism, then opposition to rituals. This Pratana Samaj also was against rituals. Okay, so the opposition to idol worship, monotheism, opposition to rituals were the principles of Pratana Samaj. Now, this Pratana Samaj, they had also started orphanage. What is an orphanage? Orphanage means those children who don't have their father, mother to take care of them. Okay, such children are called as orphanage. So, this Pratana Samaj, they had started an orphanage where such type of children were kept. Not only this, they had also started night school for workers. During the day, the workers don't get time, correct? But they have to be literate. So, what did the Pratana Samaj do? They started night school for workers, and even they started a society for Dalits. What is the meaning of society for Dalits? You all must be knowing Dalits are the low caste people, the lowest caste people. They were not given equal status in the society. Okay, they were treated very badly. They were not given equal status in the society. So, what was the work of the Pratana Samaj over here? Pratana Samaj, they had started a society for Dalit. They formed a society for Dalit so that they could also get equal respect like the other people. Okay, so this was the work done by Pratana Samaj. Started orphanage, night school for workers and society for Dalits. Maharshi Vitthal Ramji Shinde, he also started the depressed classes mission. Now, what is this depressed classes mission? Though just now I told you about the low caste people, they were not given equal status in the society. So such type of people are called as the depressed classes. Okay, when they are not getting equal status in the society, so they become the depressed classes. So what did Maharishi Vitthal Ramji Shinde do? He established one institute, depressed classes mission. Okay, and he gave equal status to the people. So this was the work of the people in the Pratana Samaj. I hope children you all have understood what were the principles of a Pratana Samaj and what were the work done by Pratana Samaj. Understood children? Okay, let's continue. Here Maharshi Vitthal Ramji Shinde. Now, let's go on to the next institute called as the Satya Shodhak Samaj. Okay, now Satya Shodhak Samaj was that some institute which was established by Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. Okay, you all must have heard many a times about Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. He and his wife Savitribai Phule. Okay, Mahatma Jyotirao Phule started the Satya Shodhak Samaj in 1873. Okay, he started this institute called as Satya Shodhak Samaj. It worked on the principle of formation of society on basis of equality. He also protested against untouchability. Okay, on what basis he had formed the Satya Shodhak Samaj? On the principles of formation of society on basis of equality. He wanted all the people to be equal. He did not want that high class and low class. For that reason, he had started this institute, Satya Shodhak Samaj. Okay, he protested also against the untouchability. You all know what is the meaning of untouchability, correct? The low caste people were treated as untouchables. Even the shadow of these people, if it falls on the high caste people, the high caste people used to get very angry and they used to beat them like anything. And this is very bad. Okay, why people should discriminate amongst each other only? When God has made them one, why there should be so much of a discrimination? Okay. Now, Mahatma Jyotirao Phule advocated education of women and depressed classes. Okay, he believed that even the women should take proper education and the depressed classes also should take proper education. They are also human beings, they also should get proper education and equal treatment in the society. Then, Mahatma Jyotirao Phule formed the society through the medium of books. Okay, he tried to reform the society through the medium of books like ब्राह्मणाचे कसाब, गुलामगिरी, शेतकऱ्याचा आसूड and सार्वजनिक सत्य धर्म. Okay, these were the various books written by Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. Okay, why he had written these books? To bring about an awakening, to bring about a social awareness in the Indian society. That was the main aim of Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. Okay, which were the books written by Mahatma Jyotirao Phule? ब्राह्मणाचे कसाब, गुलामगिरी, शेतकऱ्याचा आसूड and सार्वजनिक सत्य धर्म. Okay, now what is the criticism of Satya Shodhak Samaj? Satya Shodhak Samaj criticized the traditions and customs that made discrimination between man and woman. If God has made them one, who are human beings to discriminate between them? Okay, he stopped that. He wanted to stop the discrimination between man and woman, or rather human being himself. Okay, all are human beings, God has made them one, then why there should be a discrimination? That was the main aim of Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. This is the picture of Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. You can see over here, Brahmananse Kasab. This is a book written by him. And the second one is one of the paragraph of Gulamgiri is given over here. Okay, children, till here everyone has understood? Okay, let's continue. The next institute we are going to talk. Till now, which institute we have learned, children? First was the Brahmo Samaj. Okay, then we have learned about the Prarthana Samaj, then the Satya Shodhak Samaj. Now let's move on to the next, that is the Arya Samaj. Now this was the institution which was founded by Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Okay, in the year 1875. When was this institute founded? In the year 1875 by Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Swami Dayanand Saraswati wrote the book Satyartha Prakash as a commentary on Vedas. Okay, he had written a book called as Satyartha Prakash, in which it is a commentary on Vedas. You all must be knowing what is Vedas. We have learned about the 4 Vedas, correct? Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharva Veda, Samaveda. Okay, so these are the 4 Vedas. Ancient Vedic religion is true religion. What is Swami Dayanand Saraswati is telling? He's telling that ancient Vedic religion which is there, that is a true religion which has no place for casteism. Okay, he believes in Vedas, he believes in the Vedic religion. He says that the Vedic religion is only the religion which is true, because in Vedic religion there is no place for casteism. There is no high caste and there is no low caste in Vedic religion. This is the belief of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. He asserted that there should be gender equality. Okay, he always made it sure that there should be gender equality, that is male and female should be equal, treated equal. He always used to say, go back to the Vedas. Okay, he used to always say, because he believed in Vedic religion, and he always used to instruct the people, go back to the Vedas. Okay, was the slogan of Arya Samaj. The Arya Samaj, which was founded by the Swami Dayanand Saraswati, they believed in Vedas and they always had that slogan, go back to the Vedas. The branches of Arya Samaj were opened all over India. Okay, Swami Dayanand Saraswati had opened the branches of Arya Samaj, his Samaj, okay, all over India. Many education institutions were also established through the medium of Arya Samaj. Okay, so Arya Samaj believed in Vedic religion, and many education institutions also were started all over India, so that more and people join up to it, be literate, bring about a social awareness among the people. People believe that we should be treated equally. Okay, for all this region, many education institutions also were started by the Arya Samaj. Understood, children? Okay. Okay, so these were the principles of Arya Samaj. Okay, that means Vedic religion, believe in your Vedas. That was the main aim of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Okay, children? Then you can see over here the picture of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Till here everyone has understood, children? So till now we have learned about how many institute? One is Brahmo Samaj, then second is Pratana Samaj, then is Satyashodak Samaj, and the next one is Arya Samaj. Yes or no, children? So that's all for today. The remaining part of the lesson we'll do in the next lecture. Till then, thank you, children.